I'm sorry, but is no one going to talk about the fact that Usher is directly connected with Diddy?
I think that behooves artists to come out and speak for Kamala against Donald Trump because he is an existential threat to the country. What do you say to that?
You know what? I don't get too deep into politics. I think voting is an individual choice.
Breaking news tonight, Sean Diddy Combs has been arrested in a Manhattan hotel.
I'm supporting Vice President Harris because she fights. I love you more, but I love Kamala Harris even more.
Yes, according to this article, Grammy-winning singer Usher is getting absolutely destroyed online from backlash within the black community over this video he uploaded with Vice President Kamala Harris on TikTok. Black viewers are making claims like this. She is not even funny, bruh. What did they do to Usher, bro? And been the same since the news, and this shit gonna make me vote for Trump. This is yet another tone-deaf promotion that will lose Kamala vote instead of gain. I don't know if they realize that.
Y'all, Diddy's colleague has started to speak at Kamala Harris's campaign, and we gotta start using our thinking caps, because if Holly Weird is supporting Kamala, now I'm not saying to go for I'm not saying to go for Trump, okay? There's other candidates, but we need to start having our thinking caps on, because Usher was speaking at Kamala Harris's campaign the other day.
From a very important election, as we all know, and we have the opportunity to choose a new generation of leadership for our country. We all know what it means to be supportive, but ladies and gentlemen, we are here to support the next president of the United States. Kamala Harris, ladies and gentlemen.
Didn't get this name right the first time?
We have the power to change this moment in the present. How we vote, I mean, everything that we do within the next 17 days will affect the lives of our children, of our grandchildren, of the people whom we love the most. Let's vote for a future, ladies and gentlemen. The future that we want them to thrive in. I love you more, but I love Kamala Harris even more.
Yeah, sometimes you don't need to speak up on certain situations. Usher is being scrutinized, criticized on social media after appearing on Kamala Harris' rally few hours ago. The kind of backlash he's receiving, I've never seen this before. The viewer host pressured Usher to endorse Kamala. His response was okay. I appreciated him when I reacted to that video where he made it clear, like, I'm not too into politics. I believe you saw that video, which I'm still going to show you. Everybody like that. We reacted, we were happy, like the view was pressuring him to endorse Kamala. Oh, just few weeks after, Diddy was indicted, now behind bars, waiting trial. Suddenly, the man just came out and endorsed Kamala, and it has raised a lot of questions like, what has suddenly changed? Is it because the man is afraid to go to prison? If Trump wins, what exactly? I don't understand.
That in this emergency that we're in, I think that behooves artists to come out and speak for Kamala against Donald Trump because he is an existential threat to the country. What do you say to that?
You know what? I don't get too deep into politics. I didn't get a chance to watch the debate last night. I obviously have been watching like everybody else. I think voting is an individual choice. And I think that you're right. You have to look at the reality of the country that we are and the country that we want to be, and find the candidate that you feel both are who fits the category of where we want to be. And that's it. And that's what you vote based off of. Who you highlight and how you choose to highlight it on whatever platform you have is your prerogative.
Yes.
Yeah.
Beautiful stuff.
Yeah, that's right. That's really, you know.
I'm sorry, but is no one going to talk about the fact that Usher is directly connected with Diddy and the whole entire world has seen it? And Usher is now endorsing Kamala Harris. Like, does nobody understand what this means?
That was his response before Diddy got indicted. Now, suddenly, we saw him even performing for long, giving speeches. I don't get the point. Is it that on The View they had to continue to pressure him to do that, or somebody caught him? Like someone told me, after this Diddy indictment, a lot of people will endorse Kamala because they are scared of something.
Riddle me this. Why are all the celebrities that are connected to the Diddy situation, incident, scandal, all endorsing Kamala Harris? Riddle me that. Grammy-winning artist Usher took center stage at a rally in Atlanta on Sunday, endorsing Democratic presidential nominee Kamala Harris as the next president of the United States. He joined Harris on the campaign trail the day before. I'm not even going to go into how I think that he's the actual president. I never thought that Biden was in charge, and I don't think that Harris is going to be in charge. I think that he's always been in charge. He never stopped being in charge. So go ahead, make it make sense. Why are all the celebrities that are all involved in these things endorsing her? One might think that.
And someone that I don't like to speculate on things. Just the day after Diddy was indicted, I think he deleted everything on Twitter. He started receiving backlash from all angles because people went bringing out tweet videos, pictures on his account. So they deleted everything. He came the next day and said, my account was compromised. That is what Usher said. I was like, suddenly, what exactly? Sometimes when I look at celebrities involving themselves into politics, it's crazy. I don't want to see it because their opinions to me don't always count. Him doing this, I don't know if a lot of people will change their mind or they will instead go against Kamala. Like someone said that Kamala is losing, allowing people like this to appear on stage with her.
But in Declare, we all fans.
Something is in there. A lot of positions that I think I was put in where I had to make very tough decisions in my life about who I would be. I was 13 years old.
Today, Taylor Swift dropped a video on Insta where she just walks. You see her from behind walking into a stadium, and then she turns to the camera and she's holding her little kitty. Like Taylor Swift can relate at all to the problems of the working class or the middle class who are really considering Trump, even if they don't much like the man. Taylor Swift, like parading out childless cat lady. I'm not sure it has the message that you think it does because your love life and your travails are in the news every other week. Like, we understand you sing all the time about being rejected and cheated on. Okay, it's like a little more complicated than you're leading us to believe.
Focused in on abortion. We have constitutional protected abortion here in Michigan. It's not an issue. I don't have a uterus anymore. My husband never had a uterus, but we have utility bills. We have grocery bills.
They say if Kamala wins, then the whole country will be like Detroit. Okay?
Lizzo actually thought it was a good idea for her to say this. If Kamala wins, the whole country will be like Detroit.
Today, who would win the election?
Kamala Harris. I think it's a coin flip at this time. I really do.
I think the country is so divided, you wouldn't have numbers like you have if the country weren't divided between the two candidates. It's pretty much 50-50.
I'm still in between myself.
The worst thing that Donald Trump has ever done is divided this country. America will.
All right, everyone, November 5th, election mania. Choice is yours. You can go with President Trump.
What his point of view is. Yes, because he lives in America, and he can do that.
Talking about what he said before the speech to black men.
Is there a Democratic Party? Extreme left.
Trump is nearly dominating this lady in all the polls.
No, Dems are not scared to death.
Enterprise. If you are over 18, please register to vote for something else.
Are now stepping forward.
Seen before.
Trump.
I don't care if they write that. No, it was right, and you got.
I'm going to shake it off.
It's like 73% said they're voting for Trump. Okay, yeah.
You hired me 4 times. I tell him, I'm like, I'll just pop. How dumb are you?
Trump's running.